What's up, Nomad Nation? You got Godfather along with Chungus
Hi.
and Fireball. Before we get any further, happy Wednesday to you.
You sure it's not Saturday?
No, it's not Saturday. Go fuck yourself. Now, if you're out there on YouTube watching us, thank you. Somewhere right down, see, I'm getting better at this. Right down here,
No.
you're going to see, yeah, it's right down here.
Be right there.
Shut up. Smash that subscribe button. Hit it.
That's where the notification button is.
Uh-huh.
Your screen.
Shut up. Get the bell. Hit that bell. That way you're notified anytime that we upload new content to our channel.
Yep.
Now, if you are watching over on Facebook, again, thank you. Hit the like button. Make us one of your favorites. That way, every time we upload new content to Facebook or any of us go live, you're going to be the first to know.
And we are currently at still 46 followers and 16 likes.
We're not doing bad.
No.
We're not doing bad at all. And
we're just starting out.
hey, Nomad Nation, we have a little surprise for you. We're not going to say anything right now. But those numbers, they're going to go up. They're going to go up. We're going to manufacture them to go up. Now, episode 8, we are still talking about Fallout.
It's almost like it spans a couple decades or something.
Oh my God.
It's almost like
Yeah, I mean,
multiple games.
it's almost like this game series started before.
old boy went to sleep and woke up 200 years later. So I guess 4 episodes into Fallout, it's really not that much compared to what he had to go through.
Considering we haven't even really touched on the lore.
We haven't touched on a lot of things.
We touched a little bit on the lore.
There is
A
so
little
much
bit
to
on
this
the lore.
game that it could, my God, we could sit here and talk forever. However, hey, who's running the technical side of this house?
All right, hold on.
Smash
hold
that
on.
motherfucker. Move that motherfucker on.
All right.
We're done with Welcome to the Shire.
Considering we were just talking about old boy being asleep for 200
That's a
years.
good point. And God,
I think
freezer started fighting.
I think we really need to talk about who the most powerful protagonist is. The only thing I will say is, are we talking about the protagonist with or without perks?
With or without perks.
Yeah, that
With
does
or
matter.
With or
It does
without
matter.
perks?
Yeah, it does matter, but
Because if we're talking about perks, I know exactly who's the most powerful, and it's not even close.
Let me guess, Courier.
No. With perks, it's absolutely the sole survivor. It's Nate or Nora. They're
Hold on,
the
hold
strongest
on,
protagonists.
hold on.
With perks.
You,
With perks.
we had this discussion
Mhm.
months ago, and
Mhm.
you told me it was Courier because of the perks that were in.
Uh-huh.
New
The
Vegas.
thing is, the only thing I did forget about 4 over the other Fallout game. Give me my fucking pillow, dude. What the? Come on. I need
it's
my pillow.
obstructing your beautiful face.
Oh, sorry. I put it down here so it
There
covers
you
my,
go.
my beautiful arm because that was
Yeah,
an armrest.
yeah.
Fucking
The only reason I think I know
Because-
where you're coming from.
the protagonists in Fallout 4, they
Pretty much have unlimited perks.
technically infinitely scale.
Yeah,
There is no level cap.
there's
Yeah.
no level cap to 4.
They keep getting stronger. So if you want to go off of that metric,
Yep.
The protagonist from 4 is the strongest. Now, if you want to limit it to 30, like every other Fallout, essentially, it is the Courier. If you're only allowing Nate, I'm just gonna say Nate for the sake of it.
Okay.
That's I'm a guy. I play the guy.
Okay.
Nate gets to level 30. The Courier is by far the strongest. By far the strongest.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with him.
Because not only can the Courier fix their own fucking weapons, jury rig their own armor, they have the fucking. We're going to talk about this a little bit later too. The loadout, the access to weapons that the Courier has is a little crazy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. What is your favorite perk of all time?
Wow,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
We're
whoa,
talking about the protagonist
We're
right now.
talking
Come on.
about-
yeah,
well, yeah, we're talking-
hey,
No.
We're talking.
Hell no.
We're
No,
talking
no,
about
no, no,
protagonists
no.
with perks. So
Yeah.
which perk do you think is the most powerful?
Oh, the most. Oh,
For the
different. You said my
protagonist?
favorite person.
Yeah. Come on,
That's
man.
different. That's different.
Good Lord.
What's the most powerful perk you think the protagonist has?
Bloody mess.
And that's in all of them, isn't it?
It is. But, I mean, it's all,
There's a reason why it's in all of it, because it's powerful.
you literally go, smack him with a tire and they explode. Just meat chunk everywhere.
Yeah, I do have to agree with you on that. I was gonna say Mysterious Stranger.
That one's also that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You have a look of 10.
Because that dude,
pop up like,
yeah, he just pops up and blows your
It
brains
doesn't
out.
matter if like you just punch a death claw.
nope,
and then,
pops up. The 10th claw's getting
Boom,
shot in the
boom,
back of the head. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good. Yeah, actually, that's yeah. So, what is your idea for the strongest
most powerful
protagonist?
protagonist.
Yeah.
I would say if we're looking outside of perks, I was gonna say Nate, just because Nate has that military background before pre-war. He
No, I can't see. You guys are blurry.
he
I don't need
has
to
he
see
has
it.
that pre-war experience. He's been to war before. He understands robotics because of Codsworth to a certain extent.
Yeah.
He
But then he buy Cogsworth
Mm-hmm.
he did buy Codsworth, but
because you see the
He
box
bought
in
the
his
Mr.
house.
Hand. Yeah, Mr.
yeah,
Hand.
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Handy.
Handy. But at the same time, you also have to look, if we're going off no perks and you're going off of gameplay, he learns how to create his own robots in the Automaton DLC.
Okay, yeah.
He knows how to, I guess.
Well, then that would mean if we're going.
But
off
see,
of,
I don't
we can't
I
go
don't
off of no
consider
perks
him a
because
protagonist.
you do need
Who? Nate?
Yeah, I don't consider him a protagonist. I consider him a main character.
That is a protagonist.
Well, I know, but
Do you mean playable character? He's a playable character.
I know he's a playable
Yeah.
character.
Protagonist is the main character.
Oh, I got fucked up, didn't I?
I think you did. That's why I was
Yeah,
that's
why I'm-
myself. I'm like,
Oh, well, hell! Let me rephrase. Shit! But yeah, I still agree with you, though.
because if you're going to go off of what they learn going forward, you do need to have a higher intelligence with the Automaton DLC
The
to
Chungus!
be able to build those robots.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
fair.
do need a baseline level of intelligence. So if that's the case, then that means he's fairly smart, considering. But if you want to go off the fact that you only have 21,
That was 27.
or is it 27 special points you can put into?
I think it's
Yeah,
27.
I think it is 27.
27 or 28.
I think to give it the fairest balance, I think Nate would have the most averaged stats. Doesn't skew in one direction or ever. I feel like he'd have a perfect 5 in every single thing. And anything left over would probably be put into endurance and intelligence.
Mhm.
He's pre-war,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
so he has no radiation damage to him coming out of that.
And they say as much on the preg
Like
one.
he looks, he's clean. He's
I forget
fresh.
I forget where at. It might be on the preg
They
one.
talk about it on the Pridwin, and then they talk about it
In the
when you're in the
Institute?
Institute.
Yeah.
I don't remember it because maybe I don't go far enough into that. But
Because there are
it was a
questions
preg one because the health person or the doctor goes,
Oh, yeah.
"Oh
you're
my God.
pre-warred.
you don't have any rats."
You have no radiation damage.
Because you're all the way in the back and you see like death claws and super mutants and shit like that back there just laying out on tables. Like
Cadavers.
They're working on them. Yeah.
they're dissecting them.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
cadavers.
gotta know your enemy to be able to screw your enemy better.
Hey, I just need to put a bullet through them.
Clearly not.
Just need to put a bullet through them.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're talking about, though. The courier would be the strongest,
Because
but
again, going off of DLCs, the courier literally gets their brain and fucking
Yeah, scramble.
heart taken out of their body and is still functioning.
oh yeah, Big MT.
Yes, that's what I'm like. If we're going off of no perks and just DLCs, then I think that's
Yeah,
that's a fair assessment to go.
yeah.
The courier is going to win that one.
Yep, by
I'll
far.
agree with you.
And we're talking for those of you who are like, well, what about the chosen? The chosen one and anything like. We're talking about the 3D games. Not talking about one or
No.
two. That's a whole nother ballpark.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother ballpark.
I like how we haven't.
That's pre-Bethesda.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Starting with Bethesda games.
I'm find it funny how we're not even bringing up the Lone Wanderer. He gets smacked.
He's gonna get smacked. He's an 18-year-old kid from the vault. He's getting smacked. I'm sorry. He's getting dog walked.
Not enough experience.
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Not
So
strong
if we
enough.
want to take them, so let's take it not as them. Do we want to take
Okay.
them not coming out of the vault, but coming at the end of their main quest line? Do we want to go with that? That way, there's you get the fairest amount of
If we're going at main,
experience gained.
hold on. I'm gonna fuck you up just
Okay,
a little bit.
okay.
If we're going off main quest line, so the Lone Wanderer's already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Fireball's got
Well,
you.
sorry, he's recovering from almost dying. So we can put it at their first DLC then.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving the goalposts.
We're moving the goalposts.
We're
So let's
moving
just-
that goalpost
let's just
I will
far
say
back.
this.
Yeah.
The
You
one
want
thing,
to do it at their strongest.
the one thing
Yeah.
we're taking out of I don't think we're adding, and we should add is
Oh my God, there's an earthquake.
weapons
There is.
and armor. Who wins that fight?
I'm gonna have to say it based off of purely.
No power armor.
Oh, okay. Oh, if that's the case.
Weapons and armor, like how Nate would probably have the marine armor and whatever weapon he goes with.
Are we included? Is this? So we're trying to do
Mhm.
with perks, without perks.
Without perks, weapons and armor.
You also have to take you have to take into account what order they went in too.
What do you mean?
Because if the ones who came out early on in the timeline,
Well,
stuff would have been made better going
remember,
forward.
we're talking about 3,
New Vegas.
New Vegas, and 4. Because realistically,
Are we going off of game release or game timeline?
we're going off a game timeline.
Okay,
Because if we're
that's
going off
what
of-
that's what I was trying
Yeah,
to get to.
I knew what you were getting.
That's
at
what I was
because
trying to
remember,
get
I was going to say. Remember that these games take place within the span of like 15 years. Ago.
Exactly.
So
That's
they're
what
all going to have
Yes.
the same similar armors
Yes.
and things of like
Yes.
that nature.
Mhm.
However, I will say with the Capital Wasteland, it seems like there's less resources
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
compared to the Boston Commonwealth.
And DC is just
They
absolutely,
fucking destroyed.
utterly destroy.
It doesn't.
By
help.
far, it is the most destroyed wasteland that we go into
that we've
Yeah.
seen.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
It doesn't help if you're a
so far.
It doesn't help if you're a psychopath and blow up Megaton.
Yeah, I wonder who did that.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
who did that. That's insane. Megaton's is like jewel of the Capital Wasteland.
But it's also outside the capital too. So I mean,
That's true.
there's
It's
really
an
nothing
eyesore,
around
really,
it.
if you think about it.
yeah. And even if you blow it up, man,
It's not.
What's it gonna
raises
destroy?
the property value.
isn't there like a supermarket not too far away from there?
Yeah, it's super duper market.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you knocked that motherfucker down. Big deal.
I just wanted to call him a psycho.
He did. And then I got my point
Yeah.
reinforced. Thank you.
Yeah.
It raises property value.
Oh yeah, because there's nothing there.
Yeah. Free lot, empty lot. But if we want to go off of perks, any abilities that they can grab, and we're gonna cap them at the level cap that the other two are capped at, which is level 30.
Okay.
I'm still giving my money towards
Courier.
the
So am
courier.
I.
It's unfair. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little
The
unfair.
only I think strategic advancement that Nate would have over the Courier is the fact that marine armor is very, very
Tough.
tough.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Now, the thing with armor is that it's made out of material. The courier has access to an anti-material rifle. So they made the mistake of wearing material. I'm just saying. An anti-material rifle with explosive rounds is dunzo.
All right, let's move on to the
All
next
right.
topic.
All right.
We beat this one.
I think we beat
Speaking
this one to death.
speaking
Yeah,
of
we beat it.
material and armor, I think it's about time that we talk about the biggest element of Fallout:
What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
power armor.
Okay.
They've made it one of the bigger. They've really put an emphasis on it now.
In 76 for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
in
You
4.
need power armor to
Yeah.
do some of that.
yeah,
you
and
need
in
power
4.
armor in 3 in New Vegas. Well, not necessarily New Vegas, but you need power armor in 3.
No,
Nah, not really.
not really.
No.
If you're again, because if you play on the higher difficulties, enemies do more damage. All that
Yeah.
type of stuff. Just looking at it, normal difficulty, you can get through without power armor in New Vegas.
They-
Yes.
3.
Yeah.
Build
In 4, it's almost like they drown you.
and power
They
armor.
just give you so much power
It's
armor.
like-
It's like,
Yeah.
jeez.
Oh
There
my
it is.
god!
It's
tell me
so
about
much, and you might
Yeah.
as well use it because it's right. It's there and it's easy.
And before,
Free.
no matter if you go down the main quest line in 4 or you start, branching off and doing the side quest or doing what I always like to do, which is just go out, fuck around, do my own thing.
Mhm.
Before long, when you build your own little
Settlement.
Empire.
room within the settlement,
Yeah. your
normally
trophy
I put mine on top of Sanctuary, that main building that everyone's at. Normally I just build stairs up there and build something on top. You have damn near a whole floor after a while of nothing but power armor.
Well, and if you look at it, in 3 in New Vegas, power armor is very scarce.
Very scarce.
Yes.
Very
Plus, you have to have the power armor training, which Nate
Yep.
doesn't need because he already was in the military. He already had the power armor training.
Mm-hmm.
He has it by default.
But either way, let's not
Going back.
Yeah.
Gotta keep going forward. All right, so
What's your favorite power armor?
I'm gonna have to say it. Force power
Oh, I
armor
was,
is
talking
by
about, I
far.
was talking about the set, not the actual.
Oh,
mine
Ooh.
hands down. Hands down,
Oh.
mine is the excavator from 76. Hands down.
That's fair. Mine's probably the XL1.
Ooh.
Yeah, mine's probably the XL1, man.
I would have to say mine is either the T60
It's classic.
or the Ultrasight that you get in
The
76.
Ultimate one's also pretty good.
And,
See, there's so many different
Yeah.
sets now. It's
Yeah.
like
Or the
ah.
Hellcat. You
Or
forgot
the
about
Hellcat one.
power armor,
Yeah. There's too many sets.
and then you get the
hell.
Hellfire from
76.
Fallout 4.
No, the Hellfire. The
Hellfire.
Enclave Hellfire
Yeah.
one.
Is it 4?
Yeah,
It's
that's
in
in
4
4.
and 3. They
Yeah,
brought
it's
it
up
in the
at-
they
it's
brought
up
it in the
north.
4 with the
I don't remember
newest
that.
DLC
Yeah.
or with the newest update.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I didn't.
You haven't
Yeah.
played the newest.
I haven't
update,
played the
though.
newest update. No.
No, but the reason why I went with the excavator for 76,
Increased carry weight.
increased carry weight, and then when you put on the addition to the legs that for any other power armor could have, I'm trying to remember the name of it.
It's another 100 on top of it.
Calibrated shocks.
Yeah,
It adds another 100 onto it.
and that's
Well,
very
and-
important for a game like
Yeah,
that.
and then in 76,
Gotta pick up all
because
the junk and crap.
because you have to bring it back to your settlement.
Mhm.
It just makes it so much easier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to chop 76 out of the equation, just
Chop
right
out
now.
the equation for 4 and just leave 4 in the other 2. What's wrong? You're good. You're good.
Oh, I'm good?
Yeah, he's still,
Yeah, you're good.
still there.
Oh,
Hold on, we got some tech difficulties.
yeah,
Give us just a
I'm
sec.
still here. Okay, so chop 76 out for a minute.
Mhm.
Okay.
If we're going just with combat and just with trying to survive,
My answer says the same. 60. T60.
Mine's still also the same. XO1.
I'm gonna have to go with 60.
T60.
There's a flaw with that. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's a flaw. There's one flaw with
Yeah,
that.
there might be, but here's the thing, though, is
Just know how to exploit it.
well,
Also the T60 was the. If you look into the power armored lore, which I got
I know
hyper
you
fixated
have. Yeah.
on it, and I
Don't you
did
have
a
a
deep dive.
T60 helmet?
Yeah. Oh no, I got the T51 helmet.
Oh, T51. My bad.
But the T60 was the
workhorse.
no, it was the standard issue in 2077, just before.
Okay, that's what I meant by workhorse. Standard
Because
issue.
originally it went T51 or T45. That's what they dropped.
T51.
That's no T45.
I know. I'm just telling because you're dragging us on. Let's.
So in the battle, when the Battle of Anchorage happened,
Okay, we know all this.
T45 was the start. When they went to China, T51B was what they deployed with. When all the riots and stuff started happening at home, and just before the Great War, that's when the T60 was mobilized and became standard issue.
Yes, and the reason why I say T60 is because it is by far the easiest one to find,
Mhm.
and just my opinion, one of the easiest to
Maintain.
not only maintain but to upgrade and to tinker with. Now, if I run across a set of XO1,
I mean,
you damn right, I'm picking that thing up.
No matter.
Yeah,
It has
yeah.
one. It has the best stats,
Yes.
and even in the talking about lore, it is the strongest set of power armor in lore.
In lore, yes.
Yeah.
XO2 is also in 4.
XO2 is in 4?
Yes.
Oh yeah, now it is.
Yeah, now it is.
You just
I ran across one.
Mm-hmm.
I forget where the
Because
hell I ran across it.
they brought Hellfire and XO2 from
Yeah.
the Enclave from 3 into 4.
It's almost
That's
crazy.
where
It's
it's
like,
at. Yeah.
we choose power armor that our favorite factions use the most of.
No, not really.
No, not really.
No,
because I
a
was
bunch
still-
of it still uses T60s.
But it was
You just
but
said
it was
those
the
two-
workhorse though.
Yeah, Yeah.
Just because our faction,
But it wasn't.
I'm saying because I like the Enclave. All right, never mind.
the
Sorry
Enclave would have
for-
been using T62.
No, the Enclave uses XO2, not XO1.
Yeah,
XO1 was
XO2.
used in 1 before the oil
And the-
platform
yeah.
that they were on blew up. After they went to Raven Rock in the Capital Wasteland, they started using XO2 because the eggheads behind it were able to
make it better.
make it better.
Even better.
But even so, I don't like the T60 just because.
No, I didn't say you
I think
liked
it
it just
looks-
because. I said it's funny that
Yeah.
we chose our power armor that
Yeah.
our favorite factions use the most.
I honestly think T60 looks better than XO1 too.
I don't know about that, man.
No. I don't agree with that. I like the sleek look of the XO1.
Okay,
I really do.
It's like
I
do.
it's like a Ford GT versus a Ferrari. It.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
Oh, okay.
okay.
All right.
I will say this.
motherfucker.
I will say this.
Okay.
I liked my best ever combo power armor
Mm-hmm.
was the XO1 chest, XO1 legs, but I had the T60 shoulders and the helmet.
I do like the arms for the T60.
Yeah.
I will always say the arms.
The
look
arms
great.
for the XO1 are
Yeah.
way too bulky.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. I'll give you that one. I'll 100%. Yeah.
But I think that they've started overplaying their hand with the power armor. I really do.
But if you remember,
Well,
they
'cause
actually
overplaying it. They're just releasing
they-
a lot of it's vanity sets.
Well, I get that.
No,
No,
it's not actual different
what I
canonical
mean
sets,
by
it's just different
overplaying their hand is I kind of like the way it was back in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas when you found a set of power armor.
things. And that was one of the only sets you'll find.
Oh my God! Yes.
Except for New Vegas, because New Vegas you could literally get
you could go to the Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood of Steel and just farm sets of power armor, basically.
I
Hold
get-
on. I
They just
will
need to
say-
make it a little bit harder.
Did
to-
you
to
guys
get.
know that in 3 there's a set of T51B?
Is there?
Yes.
Where?
Not.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
we
get-
knew this.
I didn't know this.
No. I'm
Oh.
giving them shit.
You get a set of T51B winterized from Operation Anchorage,
Mm.
but you also in base game there is a place up in the top left, not near Ravens Rock, but just a little bit south of there. There's a bunker that you have to get 3 keys from the underworld by doing this quest, and once you get it, you unlock the door that's in there that can only be unlocked by a key, and behind it is a set of T51B.
I knew about Operation Anchorage because that's
Mhm.
the DLC. I thought I didn't
No.
know base game had
Yeah.
on its own set.
Base
That's
game-
actually I did
base
not
game
know
had
that.
its
That's
own
awesome.
set. But it's
Pretty
one of those you don't really ever want to wear it because it's the only set in the game. You can't repair it with T45.
And there's no jury rigging like
Mhm.
there is in New Vegas. So
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
here's the other fucked up part about that. And this is why I like 76.
What?
When you found something like that, and it was like the crown jewel of the game,
You put it on display
who the hell is going to see it?
unless you have your display set up in your camp.
Because back then, you couldn't stream it.
no.
You couldn't
That's
take
like-
pictures and post it to Facebook.
That's like there's a set of XO1 in New Vegas.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
the time frame of it coming out, there were YouTube videos.
Yeah, but in order to record,
Yeah,
stuff,
but
You
you
have to really jury rig a recording.
Yeah.
set. Yeah. Oh, those were the days.
But,
Those were the days.
You had to have your own
No.
little cave of nothing but technology.
But I will say, it was canonized that the way power armor is to be used is fusion core, is to have a frame and fusion core.
Yep.
Well, no shit.
But in 3 and in New Vegas, you don't have that. You don't have
That was a mechanic that they put into
Yeah.
4.
It was a mechanic they put in the 4, and then it was
Which
canonized.
I remember
Yeah.
saying how stupid is this, but
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
But I also say this: they made it way too easy to get fusion cores.
Yeah, they did.
There's a perk in the game to where if you have a depleted fusion core, damn near depleted fusion core, if you shit out of your fucking power armor, put a new one in, and it blows up. The other one blows up. There's a perk for that.
Oh,
You can have mini new grenades, basically.
I thought you were talking about the Scrounger perk, where it basically every single container you opened up had a fusion core.
No, but that also, dude, before you could spend let's just say 10 hours before you get to the main quest, before you get to Diamond City, looting crap, getting stuff, building all your settlements and everything like that. You could have 30 to 40
yes, you could.
fusion cores, and you can have all
Yes.
fully charged, and just be like, all right, let's go in there. And I'm here to save Valentine. You're just with a full set of power. I was like, this is stupid. This is
But
stupid.
also in 4, and it's so funny because I remember one time I was just doing side quest after side quest.
Yeah.
Power armor scales. So you know how you originally start off with T45?
Yeah.
The higher you get in level, the better the power armor becomes.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll walk into Vault 114. Is that the one that he's in?
Abuso, yeah. 114.
You'll walk into Vault 114, you're just sitting there, you're like, beefcake, and you're in a XL1 power armor because you've just done all the side quests.
Yep. You're just sitting there like, let's go. Which, to be fair, you can do that in all of Fallout.
I love
in terms of like.
I loved Pain
power.
Train.
That is a good perk, though. I'm not.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
With perks,
hey, who is running our technology?
I don't know who is running our technology.
Good God
Oh,
Almighty!
God.
you're behind.
Miss Golly, Molly.
I don't know when it switched back over. That's my bad. I got too
Shit at me,
set
Christmas.
into talking.
Because yeah, we're almost through this.
yeah, we are.
Yeah, we
But, Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's time to go to the next one.
I
Let's,
think
let's
I
go
think-
on.
yeah.
Let's move on.
So
Next.
we kind of covered weaponry,
Mhm.
but I want to know what your favorite loadout is from each game.
So
Oh no,
Yeah,
not
what's your
each
favorite
game.
one?
No,
You have to because
You don't have to do each game.
no, I'm not doing each game.
You unironically, there are certain guns that are in each one.
they're
Yeah.
New Vegas, but New Vegas is the only one that
that
has so many unique different weapons. It's not even fun.
gun runners, baby.
You really have
Well,
to do it per.
My
Okay.
loadout is pretty standard amongst all games.
Okay.
The weapon names change a little bit, not so much between the main games and the
Mhm.
spin-offs,
Mhm.
because New Vegas has got some very unique weapons that
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
don't
they do.
that you don't see in any other game. So my normal loadout is post Fallout 4. I have my power armor with me at all times.
Mhm.
I damn near live in the damn thing. Don't know how it doesn't rust, but whatever. I have my assault rifle with me at all times. My
Okay.
assault rifle, and then I also have some sort of laser.
Okay.
And I'm saying it very generic.
Some laser-based weapon.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Pistol, rifle.
oh, you
Doesn't matter.
motherfucker. I say that because the names change between the games,
Yeah.
but my loadout doesn't. And I'd be almost once you say it and once you think about it, and if you really think, and you just go back throughout the games, your loadout really doesn't change.
Oh, mine does.
Oh, mine does.
You would be surprised. Mine does. Easy.
Mine does not ever.
Mine does.
Go
I
ahead. John.
always have my
So-
laser. I always have my assault, and I always have my power armor. If not, go fuck yourself because I cannot remember the goddamn armor from New Vegas and 3.
Wait, hold on real quick. This was a question I was wanting to ask when we were talking about power armor. I know I'm backtracking just a bit.
It's okay.
Was the Ranger armor, did you have to have power armor training for that?
The Ranger armor, like
Yeah.
the NCR Ranger.
Yeah.
No, it's not
No?
power armor.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, it's like it's something like enhanced riot gear or some shit like that.
Okay.
It's good armor though.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you want to talk about I want to go, but I'm gonna let you go.
No, go ahead. Go
It's
ahead.
a big piece of the pie I gotta talk about.
Okay. So if we're talking Fallout 4. My loadout kind of stayed the same with Fallout 4 and Fallout 3. It was either I had a hunting rifle because that was the most readily available, or the Chinese assault rifle in 3. Those were my two big weapons I always had at all times in 3.
Okay, ballistic. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Or an assault or a laser rifle.
See, if you're gonna limit it to that, almost every single gun in the game is
It's
ballistic. Almost.
Yeah, almost.
You had the plasma.
You got ballistic, or you got laser, or you got plasma. One of the 3.
That's boring.
That is.
You gotta come on. Go ahead, continue. Continue.
And my armor was
Man.
Talon. Was the combat armor.
Okay.
Oh, gee, it was.
If it wasn't
No.
power armor, it was combat armor. And 4, marine armor all the way.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a hunting rifle set in 50 cal. It was
A hunting rifle and 50 cal.
Yeah, you can do that in 4.
yeah.
A hunting rifle and 50 cal.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Or
God
it
damn,
was,
that deer wouldn't stand a chance.
Those rad stags don't stand a damn chance.
No, they don't.
They don't. That meat tastes good.
With bullet chunks in it.
A little bit of lead there.
Fuck, you don't even have to hit it. You can miss it and blow off a leg.
I need some lead in my diet.
All right, please
No.
continue.
But then it was, I don't know why, but I liked the
I
way
don't
that
either.
the Institute rifle looked over the laser rifle. Just because
I-
the blue over the red.
I understand. I also like blue over the red. I like the blue lasers over the red
Yeah.
lasers. I get it.
They're just weak.
They were
They
weak.
were a lot weaker.
They were a lot
Yeah.
weaker.
Especially
just
compared to the laser musket.
Wow.
Get the cranking it up.
Ah.
You know what's so
Boom.
great?
Ah.
The
Because you can-
laser
You
musket.
can get the laser musket with the legendary effect that it's
Yeah.
infinite cranks. So you just sit there for 10 minutes cranking it. You just go up to one enemy. Oh, look, Liberty Prime.
And then the recoil, you're like, did a back.
But yeah, that's a good loadout.
And then
yeah.
New Vegas is where it gets good.
That's where it gets spicy. There's so much to do.
So
Oh Lord, this is
No-
gonna be like 10 minutes of him.
non-gunner,
That's fine. That's what we have this
We
for.
got time.
We have the time for it.
non-gunner runners, 40 mil grenade launchers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gun runners,
Yeah.
Fat Man
Yeah.
with
I never did like Fat Man.
I like the Fat Man, but
I
it's
really
also
did.
it's a little too. It seems like
It's a little,
overkill.
it's overkill because it's
a
like
little heavy.
that's a little fuck that. I don't want to use that. Give me bladed brass knuckles to go fight this Deathclaw. Fuck a Fat Man. I don't care about that.
Oh,
It's-
when I wanted
it's-
to go
it's
get when I wanted
personal.
to go get that XL1 power armor, it was either stand up on top of a rock where they can't get me with the anti-material rifle, or the Fat Man. My first time I went to go get that, I used the Fat Man and
Too
I
close.
disintegrated the armor and I couldn't find it.
Ah!
So I had to load a previous save and I was like,
Christ,
you know
I
what?
will say
He
this.
probably shot it in the
There's
next
a-
county.
I will say I don't care who you say you are. In New Vegas, when you get to those Cazadors and you see the fear of God in
Oh my
your
God.
protagonist's face, and you scream a little bit on the inside. Yeah, I'm using a Fat Man. Fuck Cazadors. I don't.
Cazadors
I hate
suck.
Cazadors. They suck.
Or it was send my companion in there. Take
Oh yeah, hey Boone, go shoot them from afar, Boone. Kill them. That's fun.
Go Rex, go. Because that was the other thing was in New Vegas, your followers went unconscious. In 3, they died.
You can have companions die in New Vegas as well. It's
Really?
a lot harder. Yeah.
How?
You mean how?
They die.
Some of them can die. I'm not 100% on which ones can. I know Rex is fine.
Rex is
They
fine.
I know
start
Boone is
beating, they
fine.
stop
I know Boone
breathing,
is
they
fine.
go night-night.
Cass is fine.
Good nap.
No, Cass can die.
Cass can die?
That's the cowboy chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can die.
Oh.
Yeah, she
And
can
then
die.
Veronica. Veronica's another one
I
that
think
goes
Veronica's
unconscious.
safe. Yeah. Those are certain NPCs that you can grab with you, like Raul. I believe Raul can die.
Okay.
Who's Raul?
Black Mountain, the
Oh,
mechanic.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How can you forget about it? Yeah.
It's Machete. How do you forget
Should've
about
been
him?
Christmas.
Come on.
Because I used Lily.
You know what's the chick.
Yeah, the super mutant chick.
Yeah.
That could carry so much more.
The mountain.
The one that could carry so much more.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
Your loadout.
for me,
Your loadout, big boy.
3. I'm a martial type of guy. I like beating the fuck out of shit, right? You know, I like beating stuff
We can
up.
tell.
Monk. 3, I like because you got the Chinese sword like almost immediately going to the Super Duper Mart. It was around there you can grab it. I need you to know
Did you
I only ever really used melee weapons.
Did you ever play Operation Anchorage?
Not all the way through, no.
At the end of Operation Anchorage, you get a electrified officer sword, Chinese officer sword called
Wow.
Jingwei's Express,
I know exactly what I'm doing.
and
That's
you just
amazing to know. Go through Operation Anchorage first. Copy. But I just love the melee weapons. I didn't like the gunplay in 3 felt a little meh to me. So I like using melee weapons over anything. That was mainly what I always used. Melee weapons. Now going into 4, it's like the complete opposite. I liked melee. The melee is in there is pretty good. It can be pretty good. It functions very well. But with that being said, I like using guns. The only thing I didn't like about 4 was their assault rifle. It looked stupid. It looked like
the World War I machine
it looked
gun.
like a blimp, and I hated that.
It
I'm
looked
not
like
gonna lie. I really, really wanted the Chinese assault rifle back. And they did add it back eventually.
No, they didn't.
I thought they added. No, it's a homemade rifle. Sorry.
The AK.
The AK. My bad. Not the Chinese assault rifle. But they didn't really have an assault rifle that looked good.
That's why I used the combat rifle over the.
Yeah, you can use a combat rifle, but then again, I was like, I really just wanted to use a sniper and then some melee and a shotgun. That's basically what I use. Now, New Vegas is the cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop.
The cherry on top of everything, because it has the best of both worlds. Not only do you have displacer gloves, not only do you have the sand throw technique you can use from the cons or the ranger takedown, which, mind you, whatever weapon you're using in your hand, when you go to do those takedowns, if it's an unarmed weapon, I should specify, the damage of the unarmed weapon gets applied to that.
Ranger takedown?
Yep, or to the sand throw. So you have the displacer glove, like the one, there's one that's got the 5.2 time or something like that like explodes a little bit.
Displacer gloves, yeah.
You fucking throw the sand and it explodes.
So you can
doing full damage.
Pocket sand
people to death. And it's amazing. But then you have the shotgun with coin shot or bean bags. You can have bean bags in the game. I'm just saying, there's so many variety to it. My loadout with New Vegas is always ever changing. The last time I played through it, it was a super sledge and a fat man because fuck Gazers.
I always went.
So there you go.
40 mil.
I was trying to speed it up a little bit because I didn't want to take forever talking.
40
Oh,
mil.
you mean like Fireball?
Huh?
You like Fireball?
He still said, fuck you. He took about the same amount of time
I did.
I said like you. I didn't say you did it this time.
All
You're right.
All right. We talked about our loadout.
Yes, we
the
did.
other big thing about Fallout that we haven't yet really talked about,
What's
and
that?
we need to talk about, are the vaults that came with Fallout.
All right.
Oh,
so
this is some controversial shit.
Controversial.
Right, very controversial.
There's a lot of vaults.
Yeah.
There, I said it. Too many.
Yeah.
Too many.
No,
vaults.
actually, no. There's not too many.
There's not too many
No,
vaults.
no.
Okay.
There's too many in the games right now.
That's what I meant.
But as far as too many, but you see, yeah, because this one is going to get very.
All right.
It's going to get very controversial very soon, and not very soon on our program or on our show. It's going to get very controversial in this world of Fallout.
Yep.
Because here before long, if Bethesda keeps going down the road that they're on, they're going to run out of vaults. Then they're going to have to change the lore and say, oh, we discovered more than 120 or 122 or however many vaults that they're saying right now. And they're already starting because they said that we know of.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand that. But there are, like you said, there are 122 vaults, and I believe at the time of this live and everything with it, there are only like 25, 30 vaults discovered. There are still
discovered
in-game discovered.
Okay, in-game discovered. Okay, thank you for clarifying that.
There have only been about 25 to 30 vaults that have been
But
discovered.
I don't think that number is right. I think that number is actually low.
No, because there's about maybe 5 or 6 per game, and we're only on, 5 games? 5, 6 games?
Well, hell, there's, 6 alone? Maybe 7 and 76?
You've got 63, 93.
Didn't we already go over this?
I believe
we
so,
did. We've been over this already. There are 122 vaults that have been discovered.
Right, but how many of them?
All of the games, including spinoffs. This is including 1, 2, 3, 4, and 76.
What I'm trying to say
New
is
Vegas.
there are 122 vaults that we.
Sorry, not 122 that have been discovered, but sorry, of the
122 that are there, how many have been discovered?
My bad. I looked at it in the wrong way. So I'm gonna break it down to make it easier because we're gonna have to talk about the isometric games because those are
yeah. We're gonna have to go there.
We have Vault 12, Vault 13, Vault 15, and Vault 29.
Okay, that's the first game.
Yep, and in Fallout 2 we have Vault 8.
That's the only one.
That's the only one in 2.
Okay, so that's 5 and 2 games.
Yep, and those are the 2 non-Bethesda games.
Yeah,
Bethesda picks up the pace in showing off vaults.
Oh yes, they pick it up big time.
Because in 3 we have 87, 92, 101, 106. 108, 112.
So that's 11.
And that's 11. Well, there's still more. That's just base game.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
43,
I almost forgot about the
69.
DLCs.
77.
So we're at 14.
And now we are on to New Vegas.
Okay.
Vault 3, Vault 11, Vault 17, Vault 19, Vault 21, Vault 22, Vault 34.
It's 21.
And now we're on to Fallout 4, which is Vault 75, Vault 81, Vault 88, Vault 95, Vault 111, Vault 114, and Vault 118.
That's 28.
And now we're on to 76,
Okay.
which is Vault 51, Vault 63, Vault 76, Vault 79, Vault 94, and Vault 96.
That's 34 out of
Now-
122.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of vaults out there.
No.
No,
No.
not, because most of them are either empty or we already know about them. There's nothing to discover.
Yeah,
But they can still
there's a
use
lot of
them
them that
in
are
the
dead.
games. You can still use them in the
Now,
game.
that's not even counting the TV show either. Because now we have an additional 4 vaults from the TV show.
Okay, so we're at 37. 37 out of 122. There were what, maybe 20 control vaults, and the rest were experiments.
Yeah,
But
We-
how many of those experiments failed?
a lot.
Exactly.
We know a lot of those experiments
Exactly.
failed.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is most of the
That
vaults that are in
those
the game
people are
have
just
been
dead.
failed, have been experimented on, and they failed. What I'm trying to say is when you go into the vaults as playing the game and you see the lore behind the vaults, like you go to the one in New Vegas that's covered in all the greenery.
Yep.
You got the one. You've got vault number 8, which is a hotel. I mean, you've got all
Vault
these
8
vaults,
is a hotel.
or Vault 7, or
At least he's
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. but you've got all these vaults you can still go into, and they can still put in the game, and you can go in there and they can leave trails and holotapes like they've done in the past.
Okay.
Fallouts.
Okay. So just going into the vault, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, but there's
Their money is made by opening the vault as a brand new game.
right.
And at this pace, they're gonna run out of game.
Because they can do the same thing that they did with New Vegas. You didn't start in a vault in New Vegas.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
But it's a spin-off.
But it's a spinoff.
But you can
But
still.
you can't. So you can't hold that
But-
against it.
On the other side of things,
It's
there's
still
another
canon.
spin-off that you start inside of a vault.
Yeah.
76 is a spin-off. You
Exactly.
start inside of a vault.
Yeah.
So he's right.
But what I'm saying is they can still make a Fallout game, but they don't have to have it you start in a vault.
Now,
See, the thing is, you're
how many vaults after Bethesda took over was the average that they were introducing per game?
We just went
We
through.
just-
it.
I know we were adding up though,
yeah.
so I wasn't paying attention
So,
to
I think the
how
average was
many-
7.
Bethesda's, it's about 7.
It's about 7.
We're gonna average it. It's gonna be averaging about 7. 7 vaults per Bethesda title.
There's still a lot of meat and potatoes when it
There-
comes to vaults.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying it's a lot less than what you're thinking it is. Because
yeah
when you have
vaults.
85 vaults left to show off, and mind you, that's only of the known vaults. We don't know how many unknown vaults
Yeah.
there are. So there is a lot of room for them to wiggle
Yeah.
around with. However, it's going to get to the point of where
Because-
it's overdone. So they need to make sure they have a set number.
Right, I understand that. But my takeaway on this, and you're gonna hate me when I say this because I'm bringing back up the TV show.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
It's an
In the
important
T-
part
yeah,
of the, it's an
it's
important
not.
part of the
TV
lore.
It is
show.
not.
The Vault Tech meeting, talking to Big MT, Mr. House, all the corporations talking about how they want to.
We're only seeing Vault Tech vaults. Right?
Yes, they are experimenting on the vaults. There are the companies took over the regions on which they were in to experiment on the vaults they had. They had a few control vaults that they can look
In
back to
regions.
in the regions.
Okay.
In regions.
In the
I think we've been in damn near all the regions.
No,
No,
we
no.
haven't.
Again, he's talking about there are other companies with their own vaults that Vault Tech gave them. Vault Tech we've only seen the Vault Tech vaults.
We
I
have
get the
not
point I get the point he's making, and I know you don't like the TV show.
No.
But it's unfortunate that
Because they're rewriting the
Again.
canon.
and that's what every new game does.
Yeah.
It plays into the
But
canon
the,
and also
but the
helps
game
build
does
it
we
on.
can't
the
say
game
we
does
can't
not
say-
go back and rewrite canon.
We can't say game though because now Fallout is a multimedia.
Yeah, we just have to say Fallout Media.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Even if it has a failed TV
Because-
show, it's multimedia.
If you look at it, if we look at New Vegas, Mr. House was in control of those vaults. That's what Mr. House wanted to do.
Yes.
So those are the experiments.
I was
Mr. House
wrong.
wanted.
Yeah, those are not multi vaults.
No, they're not. So
I was kind of wrong.
We
You're
have
right,
seen-
They're partnered with Vault Tech, but they're not.
yeah, because the
technically
Vault Tech have
vaults.
built the vaults.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we know what happened in New Vegas. We kind of know what happened in California because of the isometric games.
We need to go back to California.
We need
do.
to go back to
And I think
California.
we
don't know
go back.
everything.
We don't know.
I really think 5 is going to be set on the West Coast.
So do I.
We don't know what happened with the Midwest.
Oh, dude.
We don't know what happened
The
in the
Midwest
South.
is like awful. Like it was fucking destroyed essentially. Like
There's nothing in the Midwest for them to.
But the thing is they can build something. There's nothing in the Midwest. They can build something there.
We could have Chicago.
We could have
St.
Chicago,
Louis,
St.
the bigger
Louis.
cities.
Well,
we could go down
bigger
south to New,
metropolitan areas.
we could go down south to
They're
New
gonna look
Orleans.
up the vault.
Well, they have a map out
the
showing
nuke map
where
where nukes fell.
where their vaults are at,
Yeah.
and because I think there was one in Chicago and one down by.
Yeah, there's 3 near Chicago in Chicago. I have the map right here pulled up.
Can you maybe we can pull up our fancy new feature of screen sharing or
We could stream. Yeah, actually, you know what? I could try that out.
Try and blur out anything that might get us copyrighted or get us put on a bad boys list.
Yeah, that's fine. I can, yeah.
Because I will wait for the screen share to come up. I should be able to see it.
well we also if we remember and this is another
I'll
lore,
keep my glasses on for this. This is kind of important.
this is another lore thing. Canada was annexed by the United States. We totally forgot about that. During the
Well, it hasn't really been talked about in
it was
any
brought
of
up.
it
It
yet.
was brought up in 3. We saw a newspaper talking about how
You see-
Canada was being annexed.
You see, that's why, and this brings up another point that I think you and me came to on a Thirsty Thursday. They need to refresh 3. And
Let me know if you guys can see this.
yeah, we can.
All right. So we have the map pulled up here, right? You can see my cursor and everything?
Yep, we can see it.
All right, perfect. So you can see here, yeah, it has the bigger cities.
But we also see 2 other dudes down, or 2 people down.
Yeah, that's because it's from the TV show.
Oh,
It's-
fuck.
yeah,
So the map you have in question is from the TV show.
From
but again, they
from
can,
the damn TV show.
yes.
they can make a Fallout.
So we have Albuquerque, El Paso, Omaha, and Minneapolis,
Dallas.
Chicago,
But you know what?
Atlanta.
Dallas, Tulsa.
But this map does kind of mirror what I have found that was not
No, because again,
from Vault Tech or from the Fallout series. So, and I know we're gonna jump ahead of ourselves for just a second. Forgive me,
okay,
but the last one was up in Boston.
we have the
That was the Commonwealth,
Boston up here.
yeah,
we
up
have
there.
this. We have all these vaults.
and Kellogg shows us the Golden Gate Bridge, which is right about
Here, around here.
yeah, right. There's like 3 or 4 vaults right there.
Yeah, and we talked about this last episode. Where I had,
But
I
as
pulled
far
up
as the
another
Midwest
map.
goes, they don't even have one in St. Louis.
No, but I mean, St. Louis is what, down here?
It's about right there, yeah.
So that's close. We do have Chicago covered. I mean, this is the
North
Midwest.
side of Chicago.
We have this is the West. This is the Midwest. We have Iowa.
I know what's the Midwest. What
I
I'm
know, but
saying,
the thing is
You said they have
what's the
nothing
white?
Midwest.
What's the white spots?
those are
Those are
vaults.
vaults.
What the hell's the red pin then?
That's
Those are-
marking. That's those red pins. Oh, actually, that's a good point. I don't know what those red pins are.
I think those red pins are.
Red pins should be vaults.
It looks like they're trying to mark the red pins as
Control
city centers.
vaults?
Maybe control vaults. I'm not sure.
Now I have more than 20.
Well, so hold on. Let me click back because
Or
I'm in
city
Reddit
centers.
right now. So
If you see your
Purple
name,
Scale
you're welcome.
giving us shout out to Paladin 51394. Thank you for this vault map. Giving a semi-accurate look at where the vaults are because this is from the show. This is canon. So
All right, put that back in full screen again, real quick.
Again, my point being, there are so many places Bethesda can make a Fallout game because we don't have to start in a vault. They've already made that
They
abundantly
made that clear.
We
Except
don't
for
have
in the main line.
I mean,
they could
you say the main line, the spin-offs is
Or
it's
serve
a
main
spin-off because it's not serving the purpose of starting in a vault.
But in the main line of games,
technically
without the
They're
spin-offs.
I'm gonna
No,
fuck
they're
with this
not.
shit right now.
They're
Technically,
canon, just like the main
in
line.
the-
Okay, canon, yes.
Technically, in 3, we did not start in a vault. We were
Yes, we
born
did.
in Rivet City, and then we went to the vault.
Oh, he's got a
But
point.
we
But it's about
started.
gameplay
No,
wise.
gameplay-wise,
Gameplay wise.
Okay, I don't care about the story. Gameplay-wise, we started in the vault.
I knew what you were doing, and I went
And
along
you
with
tried.
it. But he's
You tried.
gameplay wise is what he's talking about.
I'll give you an A for trying.
But you say mainline games, so we're talking about three and 4.
3 and 4.
That's it.
And I've seen 76 as mainline too.
It's considered a spinoff.
It's considered a spinoff.
Last I saw.
Because if we're
no.
going off of them making the spinoffs main line now, and the only reason
The thing is what I consider mainline is all the games that are canon.
yeah,
Because Fallout
But you can't
Tactics
do
and
that.
Fallout
Yes, you
Brotherhood of
can.
Steel
Oh, you
are
actually
not
can.
are
yes,
not
we
canon.
can.
Therefore, they're not.
We
mainline.
have 4 games that are canon. Sorry, we have 6 games.
We have 6 games that are canon. We got 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, 76, and 4.
Fallout 76 is a spinoff.
It is a spinoff, but it is still a mainline game.
They can call it a
Oh,
spinoff
They
all
can
they
call it a
want.
spinoff.
Just hold their goddamn panties on.
He's actually wearing chino.
He's probably wearing
He's
nothing.
wearing actually better for us.
I don't want to know.
I want all of it. All the information you have. It's mine. Give it here.
But
So while he
still-
looks through for this, I'm gonna let you know, soak in the map. See all about it.
but
We even have a vault up in Canada.
exactly like
Yeah.
I said,
Oh, good God. Leave
Canada
it.
was
Oh!
annexed.
What's this down here?
What?
What's this down here?
Well, I'm not
There was
looking
one
at it.
in
I'm looking at
Mexico.
There's one in Mexico.
I hope they don't take this down to Mexico.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They can go
Jesus.
anywhere.
Oh, we could get a Fallout in China.
I hope not.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen right now. But that, I mean, serves its purpose.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to, like I said before, and nobody wanted to listen to me. They could make different games in different regions. They could make one in Texas. They could make one in Florida. They could make one in the Midwest. Hell, they could make one in Canada if they really
As
wanted
long as
to.
there's a vault there.
Exactly.
No vault equals no game.
But what you're trying to say is we have to start in a vault for it to be
For
considered
mainline, we do.
No, canon
Clearly
is
not, 'cause
mainline.
what did you just say? 76 is a what?
Spinoff.
And you start inside of a vault, and that's
Okay, it's a spinoff. So what?
But then it can't. If you want to say
Who
it's a
cares?
spinoff, you can't be.
It's
mainline.
like saying George and Mandy's first wedding can't be, or first marriage can't be in Texas because young Sheldon was in Texas.
That's what you're just trying to say.
But they can't move to California.
But that's exactly what you're trying to say. Is you are saying that it's a spin-off game. Therefore, it can't be mainline. Mainline means can't.
just like you did respectfully disagree with the whole TV show being bad, but you know, the money they've made and the fact that they're making a second season,
And
I'll
the
believe.
ratings that they've
I'll
had.
believe. Okay, Fallout 5's been confirmed too. When are we going to see that? 2 years or 10 years?
well, I mean, we already talked about it, but
I know we
can
did.
pull it up again.
I still don't
when it
believe-
released.
I'll believe it when Bethesda brings it out.
Okay.
Because they've been harping on other games that they say are coming out and they never do. That's just a part of
Other games, they only have one other franchise that they do.
They have a few others.
No, that Bethesda does specifically.
Bethesda only has
They do
2
Elder
other-
Scrolls and they do
Starfield.
Fallout.
Is Wolfenstein gone now?
Wolfenstein's been done.
Wolfenstein's
done?
been done.
Oh, well,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I said that.
I will find this. Keep going though.
But again, I ain't gonna lie, my brain hurts a little bit
Good.
because talking about how the game can't be mainline, the games are spin-off. Well, why are they canon if they're spin-offs?
Because you can have canon as a spinoff too.
Therefore, it's
That's
a
just
mainline.
That's like you saying a DLC. a DLC is canon, and some DLCs are not canon.
There's only one DLC that isn't canon.
Then you're making my point for me.
But you're sitting here saying that a Fallout can't start outside of a vault. At that point, you're just kneecapping yourself from the start.
Who's kneecap?
If you don't want a Fallout to start outside of a vault,
I don't.
You're telling Bethesda, you're basically saying that Bethesda's going to kneecap themselves by doing that. If they start a game outside the vault, therefore it is not.
Then you're not a vault dweller.
You don't have to be a vault dweller. I want to know what happened.
How did they make their? How did they make their?
I want to know what happened in the Wasteland. How am I kneecapping myself?
How are you going to get
Chungus?
How are you going to get your Pip-Boy?
You don't need a damn Pip-Boy.
The same way that the courier got a Pip-Boy.
Yeah, the same way the courier got a
Pip-Boy.
Pip-Boy.
The same way that Nate got a Pip-Boy.
Nate
He wasn't given one in the vault. He took it from a dead body.
Oh,
just like the courier would have.
Yeah.
Through the Wasteland. I get Fireball's point. I get your point. You're both wrong.
Ha!
Okay, then
Well, for once, we're
what's
both
your
wrong.
point? What's
You
your
are
point?
both wrong. While the definition of mainline can be words change, definitions change. These are facts of life that we have to accept with the gaming industry. Things change. Now, whether you want to consider a game mainline or not, the term for mainline is quite literally, does it tie in to the actual overall lore of that franchise? New Vegas and 76 do. While they can be considered spin-offs because they don't feature a vault dweller of some sort, but 76 does technically, because you are a vault dweller, but that's besides the point. They are mainline titles. They were worked on by Bethesda. They were released by Bethesda. They are still worked on by Bethesda.
Well, not all of them.
Which one?
1 and 2.
But they're
Again,
no, I'm talking about again. I'm
just being a shithead. I'm being a shithead.
You know
Continue.
But we don't know what their plan is for 1 and 2 unless they try to go back via Fallout 5 and show us what goes on then. We don't know. We can't assume anything. But regardless, they consider Bethesda themselves consider New Vegas and 76 mainline titles.
I do not like Wikipedia.
People consider them spin-offs because it's not Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 or Fallout 2. It's because they have the subtitle in New Vegas or 76. That is why they're considered spin-offs, by naming convention, not by what they include or what they add to the lore or take away from the lore.
Thank you.
They are mainline titles. They do affect the lore. They have a place in the lore. With that being said, there is no kneecapping going on. I say no kneecapping. They will be kneecapping themselves eventually if they don't limit the amount of vaults that they need to show us. Because a lot of these vaults are failed experiments. They're empty. People are dead inside. You can go in and explore and learn the lore of that vault.
Mm-hmm.
That's all fine and dandy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
He wants to be able to go to those vaults
and see
the people there still.
No, actually, I do not.
Then what is your point then?
What?
What is your point?
I'm listening to you, but I'm also looking at something else.
That's what I'm saying.
What is your point
about what?
What is your point about what you want with the vaults?
Is there kneecapping? What did
because they're going to run out of vaults if they keep bringing in between 6 and 10 vaults.
But they're
per
not.
game. But yes, they are. You just said they are.
No. I said if they don't limit the amount of vaults, they're going to start kneecapping themselves because they're going to run out.
And we also know not all 122 vaults have people.
That is true.
And one of the bedrocks of this game is that you are a vault dweller.
But that can, like I said, the fact of the game industry is that things change. Definitions change.
I respectfully disagree with that because then you're taking away from
the actual game. Then why wasn't Fusion Core's a mechanic in 3?
Yeah, why wasn't a Fusion Core mechanic?
Because games change.
That's a mechanic. That's not the thread of the game.
That is a thread of the game. That's a very important
part of the game. Power Armor is a big thread of the game.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, you're taking it from... You guys are taking this from people to a freaking item. They are not the same.
They are.
No, they are not. Here is what I am saying. This game franchise was based on a vault dweller coming out of the vault to the wasteland.
Okay.
That is the way it has been since day one.
And clearly they want to change
That, no, clearly they have not. They had one game, one, that you did not start in a vault. One.
Okay.
Where I am getting at with this is they only have 122 known vaults.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be a Fallout vault dweller without the vault. We know, we know not all 122 vaults
Are control vaults.
I don't care about a control vault. Not all 122 vaults are inhabited.
They were inhabited,
A
but they're
bunch
dead.
of... Stop for a minute, Firewall. Stop for just 1 minute. We know there was experiments. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
We know some of the agreements have failed. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know, and I will make a statement right after this, but do we know what every experiment in those vaults were?
How are we going to know if they're not in the game?
Oh, they're in the TV show.
Some of them are.
Some
and
of
we're
them
learning
are,
about them.
and we're learning about them.
Here's the thing. Was that TV show around for all the lore?
No,
How did we know what was going on in Fallout before the TV show?
They added.
How
to
did
the
we
lore.
know what happened throughout the world without the TV show?
You're starting to make a point that's not your
No,
original point.
hold on.
Hold on. Because you're right. How do they do that? The video games. Absolutely. Lore entries within the video
Let me
games.
finish
The
my thought.
terminal balance.
Let me finish
Come
my
on.
thoughts on
Go ahead,
this.
Go ahead.
What I would be completely okay with is them keeping the vaults shrouded in mystery. I would die for that, because then that gives Bethesda the wiggable and maneuverability to say, and I'm throwing out a number here, is completely fictitious.
Mm-hmm.
Vault 82 or 83 or whatever number you want to put on there. Here was the experiment. There's still people in there. You're now a vault dweller. Out you go. Could be in Chicago. Could be in Omaha. Could be in San Antonio. Could be wherever the fuck you wanted at. Where they're kneecapping themselves at is they're giving everybody too much information. Bethesda needs to keep this under wraps. This needs to be a company secret of what was going on with those vaults. You cannot, because that is what is going to kneecap them.
We don't know what's going on in all of the vaults. That is clear. Of the 122 known vaults, we
have 37.
There are so many unknown vaults.
That
With experiments, they
know.
still state that there are experiments, but we don't know those experiments.
So
I get your point, but they still have it shrouded in mystery. Just because they release the 6 to 7 vaults every 10 to 12 years, they're not kneecapping themselves. You're forgetting that this is a franchise that spanned almost 30 years.
Yeah.
And we still only have 37 vaults that we have explored. Hold on. I'm still going. Give me a second. We, by this vault map, clearly see that there are still a ton of vaults that we can go through that we have we only know what state they're in. We have no idea.
We have
It's
no
all
background
speculation.
about them. We
do.
No, we don't.
If you want to believe the sites, do you believe Fallout Wiki? Yes or no?
Not 100%.
What sites? Because Bethesda doesn't have anything.
I'm going off of what I see in game or what
In the TV
what
show.
So you haven't explored the rabbit hole.
Let me say what I'm saying. I'm not taking something from a site that is speculatory. I am taking something that I've seen from game or I have seen from a broadcast, like they have had the rights from Bethesda to say, hey, this is canon, like the TV show. I am taking what I see from game and from the
Multiple
TV
sources.
show from the sources.
Even if they conflict.
Some of them do.
Some
Not
of them
all
do.
of them do. That's why I said not 100%. Because while the Fallout Wiki is curated to a certain degree, some information can be wrong, just flat out wrong, or it can change over time.
Or
the things
or
do change.
Bethesda sitting down in interviews and them going off the cuff and saying what has happened.
But what I'm trying to say is what I want from the game, and this is what you had just tried to explain to us. What I want from the game, yes, there are going to be vaults that are been experimented on, or that we will not be able to access. And they can make games off those vaults where you are a vault dweller. The vaults that I want to see are the failed experiments where everybody is dead.
Are you talking about games around those, or
Yes.
just now?
Games
when
around
you say
those.
games around those,
Not around
you
the
mean they
vaults.
are included in games.
They are included in the game.
Okay, that is a different. See, I'm going to say that your
Because-
language needs to be airtight, because
If we look back at the TV show, you go to
Nobody
Ma,
wants to look back at it.
you go to Ma June's shop. She has a Pit Boy on display that you can buy with caps.
Yeah.
So you can do the same thing in a game, or like you did in New Vegas, where you get a Pit Boy from another.
But that
and I get what you're saying. I get what you're
that
saying.
goes away from.
Listen, as I know I'm interrupting. I'm sorry.
I
As the
Tell
game franchise started, that is what it is. That's
you
what
get
it's
your Pit
always
Boy
been.
from. The
That's
vault.
what it's always been. But they can go on in the 5 and say, you know what, you're not starting in the vault this time, because that's their decision.
and they will lose 90% of their fan base
That is
You say
your,
that.
that's your opinion.
after the debacle of '76.
Yeah, you know what? I'll have to agree a little bit. I wouldn't say 90% of their fan base,
I
because I'll tell you this right now.
A lot of them
It is
are
a
all of
good
the people
story.
of all of the people who are Fallout fanboys. What do? Still play Fallout.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
the actual
It-
true to life fans who are like not hopping on just because, but then you have people who were brought in from the TV show in and of itself to play these Fallout games, and they have enjoyed it. So I would say, even if they do lose a percentage of player base, if they go that route of not having people start to vault,
But I'll tell
they won't lose much, because look at New Vegas. New Vegas was a success for them.
Yep.
And it wasn't even made, but they used Bethesda assets, but it was made by Obsidian. It was made by
Yep.
another company. And it
And
was still a
approved-
success.
and it was approved by Bethesda.
Exactly. So they can do
They
that.
can.
And it could
Maybe
be
a damn
successful,
fool too.
but they wouldn't be a fool. is
It-
what I'm
No,
saying.
they
actually, they
could-
wouldn't.
I feel like if they go off the
A
route
lot
of
of-
still making these
Okay,
subtitled games, like go Fallout New Vegas, cool, Fallout Sacramento, they could do that and still
They could. Yeah.
and still expand upon the lore, make it canon, still make a good Fallout game, because they can do both. Is what I'm trying to
this
say.
is
They
my
can do
opinion.
both, but they need to be careful,
Yes.
because if they don't set a set amount of vaults, it's going to expand to the point of where it's like, well, this is a vault to see if cheese puffs have an effect on people. It becomes mundane,
Yep.
stupid. These experiments are unique and interesting because they're wild and out there.
right. Well, this is my opinion.
Or sadistic and evil.
As
That's wild and
a
out there.
diehard
Well, not
Fallout fan that has played a lot,
Mhm.
I do not care if you start in a vault. The thing I care about the most is the story good, and does the vaults or the lore to the vaults coincide with what we already know?
And how are you going to get what you already know?
We already
Where are you
have,
going to go for it?
we already have what we know. If they are expanding on a vault that we have not quote unquote seen yet,
That's
like with Fallout 4, you have Vault 87, it's not Vault 81. Vault 81 is the control vault.
Mhm.
You have Vault 87, or whichever the one where they put a bunch of drug addicts in a vault, and they hid a bunch of drugs in one, and the drug addicts found all the found the drugs, and they pretty much killed themselves because they went ham on the drugs. You have Vault 88, which was only housed children to see how children would want to run a society.
That's why you have Little Net Lightning.
Yeah.
Right,
Stuff.
but in Fallout 4, there's a vault there. You have the vault, the one in New Vegas, the one that's overgrown.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Too.
The one where
Kinda pissed me off when I found it.
like augmented plants to see what they could do with the plants, and then the plants just ended up
became
killing.
sentient and started killing people.
And then you have, what's the other one? The one that was a control vault, but the reactor overloaded and killed them anyway because it had something to do with the NCR. Or no. I know which one you're talking. It's damn. I don't actually remember. I'll have to go back and look at that.
So we gotta speed things along here. That was a real long talk about wealth exploration.
All right, so we are way out of time, and I let it go this far, but we're gonna go to Thoughts Around the Shire.
Yeah.
Episode 9, I can already see being.
Well, we gotta, before we do Thoughts Around the Shire, there's one thing we do have to handle to make sure, because this is wrapping up on our Fallout talk.
Yeah, we're wrapping up on our Fallout. I think episode 9 is going to be our last episode on
Fallout. I think.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying.
Clearly, we still have at least one episode on Fallout.
Yeah, we thought this was going to be the last one.
And it's not, clearly.
Clearly it's not.
Clearly it's not, because, it's not. Episode 9 will be Fallout.
Yep.
So, with that,
now
Mr. Technology.
Now we can go with the
Yes, Mr. Technology, send it over to Fireball for his Thoughts Around the Shire.
Man, we got really heated on Vault Exploration talk. I mean, very heated.
Yeah.
I think next episode, when we start talking about Fallout 5, we need to have our thoughts, and we need to have our thoughts ready about what we want from the game.
I always have my thoughts ready.
I have always got my thoughts ready too.
You must be the only one without your thoughts ready.
But again, we got a little fired up with it.
Yeah,
but that's gonna happen. Well, you were fine.
you two started getting a little fired up.
Oh, I was
you turned the heat up on Fireball.
Oh yeah,
he withstood it clearly.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Yeah, he's Fireball. Yeah, he's like a damn comet.
Wednesday. I got a race tonight.
So, today. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got a race tonight. We got a race tomorrow night. You guys want to tune in? I'll be streaming that. Twitch.tv/fireballing123D. If anything does happen from the race, it probably will be clipped and put on TikTok at tiktok.com/fireball123D. I'll more than likely try to post as much to the Facebook as I can.
As you can.
We'll be moving forward with hopefully another camo grinding session on Friday. Chungus.
Word. Thank you. So, you've watched my video with my Arma video. I'm gonna call it Modern Mondays because
I like that.
Modern Mondays. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's because that's the mod list we use during that is more modern based to enhance the experience there. So Modern Mondays. That's what we're gonna be calling it from now on. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. If any comments, questions or concerns, please put them forward. Let me know what I can do to improve on that. Tuesday you had Talking Tuesday with the Godfather. Wednesday today, he's gonna be streaming. Tune in for that. He'll probably be pretty good. He might not win. He probably will win. Thursday, I'll wrap it up. Sorry. You know what? I think I'm gonna throw it back to. I'm going to throw it to the Godfather. He can finish his thoughts out. He's going to enjoy himself.
So, my Nomad Nation. Hey, Chungus, let's go back to the three view real quick.
Okay.
Let's go back to the 3 view real quick.
Hi.
Oh, what do we got here? So, hey, Fireball, I got a question for you, man. That TV show is garbage, right? Yeah, it's garbage. I knew you'd come around to see it my way, man. Hey, thanks. Anything you want to add there, Chungus?
I really like the Fallout TV show. I thought it was really, it really reinvigorated my interest in Fallout because it's been so long.
Okay. That wasn't.
No,
we weren't going there.
I'm going there because
Hey, where's the technology at? Give me my shit back. Thank you. Okay. All right, here we go. So, man, I had a great Talking Tuesday. I really did. We went over Starfield some more.
Yeah.
I've been.
It's been at the nose.
Oh yeah.
Grindstone.
Yeah. Every night I've been streaming on Twitch under Gasfather's. Gasfather09 is my handle. So come on over and find me there. Tomorrow night on Thirsty Thursday. I am going to be. I still don't have his damn gamer tag. However, I will have a guest. And that guest will be here and we'll be talking. We're going to kind of go away from Starfield. We're going to get into some sporting games, some NHL, some MLB The Show, and some NBA 2K. And then Friday, are you doing something Friday? I know we're doing Mario Kart and Mario Party. We're still trying to figure all that out. Nintendo's a pain in the ass when it comes to technology. And then Saturday, you got us gamers coming right back at you, and it will be the final episode for Fallout.
Yep, that'll be the last one.
Final one.
It has to be.
And then we will announce where we're going next. So with that, Chungus, please bring back all of our gamers. Thank you. So,
where'd you come from?
Yeah, no shit.
I had something to deal with real quick.
Yeah, we had a great interview.
Oh yeah, I bet. I heard you guys laughing from outside. I kind of figured y'all were clowning.
I defended you. All right, I defended us. Okay, he was attacking both of us.
What did he say?
No, you'll see it later. All right, let's start signing off and take people off, and I'll bring us out of here. So,
this is Fireball. I'll see you later.
This is Kaiser Chungus. Ciao.
You're supposed to take him out of the damn picture. This is Godfather. Hey. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Nobody cares about you.
Oh, you son of a bitch.